We are back, ladies and gentlemen, for this thriller.
And whiskey, don't forget your whiskey.
Yes, whiskey and Germany and gentlemen, as the Frenchman would say. Here he is, the Frenchman!
Frenchman!
Welcome, Germany and whiskey!
Oh, look at the love there by Ruben Chipanowski and Jusuf Avdic. Good to see a bit of love in the coin toss.
And then he gets bumped by his own player, Ruben. What can you say about that, Big Bird?
I don't know, but I just know there's going to be Swiss cheese tonight because Metropolitan
what's this?
The highest scoring team in the league, Neil.
But also, how many have they conceded?
Neil, this is why we're going to dub this match the Swiss Cheese Cup, because it's just going to be holes in the defence everywhere and it's going to be goals coming out the wazoo.
Yes, and you probably say that because Mickleham are well known for their Swiss cheesiness and also the fact they have nothing to play for. Richmond lost earlier tonight, which means Mickleham are sitting second last. That's where they're going to end. Not really much to play for apart from a bit of pride.
Metropolitan are in the same boat. Even if they win, they're going to finish in 5th position, 1 point behind North Melbourne.
Yes, but of course, just a few days ago in the League Cup, what on earth happened, Big Bird? Heartbreak.
Heartbreak.
Usual Metropolitan Cup action heartbreak.
Adam Cooper, 5th player, keeper, seconds to go. You can feel on the rest if you imagine.
We should start calling Adam Cooper One Direction because he's just breaking so many hearts.
He's got the look too, Neil. He
does have the look.
He's got the cool look. But it's not about Adam Cooper, it's about Metropolitan and the Swiss cheese. I mean, Mickleham.
Yes, indeed. The Swiss Cheese Cup, who will take out all the pride and glory. Free kick here, Jusuf Avdic. So disappointing. He got that red card in the League Cup. He was so solid. As usual, he's been very solid all season. That's what North Melbourne will do to you. Good strike there.
Charlie's got another call-up in goal for Mickleham.
Oh! Yes, go on about Charlie. What just happened, Big Bird?
Was it through the Ferguson flare?
Yes. That is Big Bird, I'm convinced of this. If we rewind the media plays and check out Metropolitan's games for the past, say, 5 or 6 weeks, I believe it's Jusuf Avdic from a side ball or a corner kick who always opens up the account
Neil,
for Metro. Right or wrong?
Absolutely right, 100%.
Right, so what?
It's like Adam Cooper as well, Neil. You just can't leave these two guys. You can't give them distance. You can't give them space to have a big run up and shoot. You just can't do it.
I threw this question to the stat man earlier. Who's got the better shot? Cooper?
Cooper.
Yes. Well, yes.
Jusuf, you can't take much away from him, but Cooper's done it time and time again.
Absolutely. Stevanovic has done that time and time again. How good was he on Friday night in League Cup action with these clinical finishes?
Neil, it doesn't matter how old you get, you can't beat experience, class and finish, and Alexander's got it all.
Oh, just his placement in front of goals. I mean, you got that to deal with as a goalkeeper. You got the Redzepovic brothers, and you got to be asking yourself, why does Charlie get back out there? No, any keeper for that matter. No offense to Charlie. It's just to face this Metro side would be so difficult.
Probably because Ruben hasn't got his act together and got himself a keeper.
Oh, Charlie!
Yes!
Charlie with a good save there, and one thing I do like about this keeper, very vocal, he gets out there.
That's right, Neil, he's not intimidated.
Even when he featured for Essendon earlier on in the season, I mean, that's what you want from a keeper.
He's not intimidated, he just comes off the back court and just gives it his all, that's what you want. You can't be intimidated. He's about to...
And coming off the back court is not a metaphor, Big Bird means that literally.
Yes.
Back court back there. Many a gold mine's found. Diego Aceda, what a story, of course, the cursed one, as Charlie pulls off another good save. Diego Aceda, famously off the back court, he was picked up by our talent scouts here at Futsalroos, and every team he played with went down into the relegation battles tonight. Has he broken the curse? Yes, he has. With that 1 point for Essendon.
He's going to pop his F4's Cup cherry, Neil.
What? Yes, and what a story.
Oh, is that a handball there, Neil? Was that a handball?
No, not at all. Him right in the centre of the stomach.
I was just trying to get back into the game, Neil.
Yes. No, there's too many stories on round 22. You won't find us commentating much.
I love the stories.
It's round 22. How good has it been, Big Bird?
Well, there was drama, as we saw, with the Papaera.
Yes. Stevanovic now. Nice nutmeg pass. Jusuf.
They're all over the shop. Look, they're all over the shop. Here's the cheese. The cheese is coming.
Get out the crackers and a bit of a vintage wine there. What kind of wine goes with cheese, Frenchman? You know your cheese.
Bit of Merlot? Pinot Noir?
Vino.
Pinot Noir.
Yes, okay, bring out the Pinot Noir Camembert. Expert commentary from the Frenchman. He'll feature in action later on tonight against FC Caran. What a game that's going to be.
Yes.
As I Yes. Kickoff not taken properly here. More Swiss cheese efforts.
Neil, can you see any of these Mickleham players getting picked up for next season? Or in fact, Neil, can this team beat Ulster as it stands?
They've
they
just
stay up this
conceded
Mickleham
another goal. Just to get back to comment for 1 second. Classic Stevanovic. He beat Christos like this in League Cup action. I think they have, out of all the teams to face in the State League, I believe Statman said they've got not the easy team to face.
Albert Park would be the easiest, Neil.
Yes.
Hume would definitely be the toughest, and they finished in 4th position. So Fitzroy are going to have a tough task.
Yes. Grgic streaming down. This game is loose. It is end-to-end. Charlie pulls off the save. Straight to Grgic. Lines one up.
They're just doing what they like, Neil, around the D. They're just doing what they want. They're just camping outside the D. Avdic. Ali knew where he was, didn't he?
Absolutely. You know how good was he in League Cup action?
Yes.
It would have been a man of the match performance if it wasn't for that the heartbreak kid.
No, the heartbreak is Tomo Grgic.
That's Tomo Grgic. Yeah. Is there a new heartbreak kid? Or should we just call him One Direction?
No.
Well, that could be it.
You've got to earn your stripes to get in.
Call him Cooper.
You've got to earn your
He's
stripes
earned
to get in
his
next
stripes.
game.
Are you serious, Big Bird? Cooper's earned him. He's got a purple heart out there, if you will. Just ask these Metro lads. Corner kick, Grgic unmarked. He had it covered.
Ben Gearboc, he could be a possible pickup.
Now look,
Solid
I
play,
think
Neil.
he's been very solid. A lot of heart out there.
He's the top scorer in this Mickleham side. Oh, yes, yes!
What can you tell me about this?
Angeleski.
Yes, what can you tell me about him?
Yeah, I think he played a game a few rounds ago. He did score. I can't remember how many. It was at least 2, I think. Or was it a hat-trick even? I'm not sure. But he has scoring capabilities, this Angeleski.
He'll play an important part in the relegation battles. Of course, in those battles, teams are welcome to bring who they want. They don't have to qualify any players. Redzepovic goes uncharacteristically high.
But
So,
now, if we were going to see any special players by Ruben, we would have seen them already.
Don't know, Big Bird. I just don't know.
How many times have you seen Metro's defenders get forward and solidly finish?
You call Grgic and Jusuf the wingers.
Well, Neil, they have 6 core players in their squad, and they're all in the top 20 scorers in the league. That is just amazing.
Yes, you told me that stat last week.
Did I already bring that one out on you?
Yeah, but bring it out
But
again.
it's still an amazing stat. I'm going to tell you again in about 5 minutes' time.
Then I won't mind. Go all stat man on us.
Yes. Jusuf Avdic, Tomo Grgic, both on equal goals, I believe. And of course there's Dino, Alija, Alexander.
Alija, how many
Even Ilce Koteski's got on the score sheet now.
Let's get to another story. How many does Alija have to score to catch Dorada Silva at
Too
this
many
point?
now. I think it's done and dusted.
What about Stevanovic back in that famous season? Hey? Big Bird?
Oh, yes.
When he
This
scored
is the
11?
man we were talking about, Neil.
How good's the strut? The Gearboc strut.
Yeah, Benny Gearboc. He's the top scorer in this Mickleham side at the moment. He'd be a very handy player for anyone who'd want to add him to the squad.
Wink, wink. Big Bird,
So up and coming state
do you
league
remember?
teams,
All right,
keep an eye open.
Just I know that this game's already halfway through. Remember when Alexander Stevanovic scored? Was it 11 to pinch the award from Blackburn?
You're kidding me.
Yeah, against Nectaralis Corrales.
No, Neil, maybe I wasn't here on that.
All right, the situation. It's the last game of the season. Essendon are facing North Melbourne, 2-time premiers.
Yes.
Stevanovic has to score 11 goals as Dino thumps one into the net to pinch the top goal scorer award from Jimmy Blackburn. Gets out there, 11 goals. Pinches title.
One by goal. Well, how much of Metropolitan going to win tonight?
That's the thing, they're going to score 10 plus goals. Just get it to Alija.
Yeah, well, I don't think Metropolitan are selfish like, but well, I was looking for a segue, Neil. There's no segue.
There's going to be a segue. They're not going to be selfish when they're out there in those sky blue, beautiful Nike team.
You never cease to amaze me, never, Neil.
I can segue. Second half underway now. With the long ball, wait for it. Is it to perfection? Oh, almost. Almost. Long throw from Charlie, intercepted. Jusuf Avdic.
Oh, Neil, what a strike. What an interception as well. But that,
did you see the
that first time strike on the play, that's just
Did you-
world class. That's world class.
Did you see the wry smile on Jusuf Avdic's face?
He did like that.
Usually he's a cool cat, he walks away, and then there was just a bit of a cheeky smile. Even he kind of admitted to himself that was class.
No doubt.
Oh, bang goes
yes,
Angeleski.
What you can do, what you Elevate, you can do, I can do better. Avdic.
He's taking kind of a bit of steam from that potential goal of the round.
Yeah, well, Metropolitan doing what they want. Angeleski's just thumped that one right at Koteski's head.
7-3 the score. I mean, we know that both these teams have their place on the ladder, but is it going to be Swiss cheese? Is it going to be more of it?
What do you mean is it going to be Swiss cheese? Swiss cheese from kick-off league.
I mean, do they just not care? Is it just all-out attack? Well, there you go. Look at the look at the strut of the Mickleham defenders in sync down the street, Reservoir Dog style. Did you see that walk back there? Watch this. Watch Ruben and watch. Those are two cool cats. Oh, they cannot be doing that when they get to the relegation battles, or else they will be very, very surprised, won't they, Big Bird? Yes.
It's a popular phrase in the commentary box. Yes. Oh. Charlie wins out on that one-on-one with Stevanovic.
Yes. 7 to about 2 the score is between Charlie and the Metro lads.
Angeleski. He's giving a bit tonight, Angeleski. Showing a bit. Oh, Ilk. Oh, he's strong, Ilk.
It's Ilk showing.
Strong.
He's beating Stevanovic for speed.
And for power too, Neil. Look at this. Just gets around him, sends the dummy. Oh. Does Koteski have a target on his head tonight, Neil? It's 2 identical goals straight at his face. Oh, I suppose you can't help it. You're hitting it at the goal, you're hitting it at the goal, and he's a keeper. What are you going to do? But
It was a keeper. I suppose you think, they're going to aim for the other side of the net. And they blasted into that little area there. Dude. We're not goalkeeping experts like the stat man.
no, we're lacking a bit of goalkeeping now, really, aren't we?
Former goalkeeper of the season, of course, the stat man was. And Big Bird, who can you see winning, taking that award this season?
You can't go past Jusuf across the line. Yeah. You just can't go past him.
Yes, the vocal one. Stevanovic. Well, it was a good team play there for Metro. They're happy with the way they passed that around there. Just couldn't finish. The Jusuf lurking. Lurk, Jusuf, lurk.
Koteski doesn't want to know about it, really. Oh.
This game is swish, and it's all about lurking, isn't it? Oh, there we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. You might have been saying, what on earth is this lad going on about?
And look who it is, Neil. Look who it is. It's the sideline bandit.
Yes. I don't mind that one, Bill. I don't mind that one at all. It's as if we've superimposed the image of Jusuf Avdic doing the same thing every week on that sideline there.
No tricks, Neil. No tricks.
Oh, good times up here, round 22. The only thing that's better than round 22 is the relegation battles. And
yes,
Koteski.
And Koteski, you like that one?
He did, didn't he? The whole fist in the air. I'll tell you what, Big Bird, Mickleham aren't doing that bad at this point.
Now, I remember when this Mickleham side first came into the league, and it was Koteski and Ruben at the back. Now, Koteski's had a great move up forward, and it's proving dividends. Remember that game against Ashburton where he scored a hat-trick and set up a couple as well. He's enjoying his time up forward, he did.
Stevanovic.
Yes, Charlie doing a bit of Saturday Night Fever on the D there.
It was very
in the D, in the D floor, the D floor there.
You're enough D floor, Big Bird. With the Nike teamwear gear, I believe you said you wear out there. How good is it?
You'll never see me not wearing a Nike teamwear. Pizza Nike teamwear gear.
It's once again a bit of breakdancing news from Charlie. It's all coming out here, round 22. Savic. The father-son combo out there.
Certainly is.
Second for the night. How good is that?
How good is Ivan Zilic? Oh, and he loves playing with Dennis. How did Alija miss that?
He'll finish from the most difficult angle, 4 defenders in front of him in a goalkeeper. He'll put it in with ease. Baffling.
But Neil, I'm sure if the pressure was on, I'm sure he would finish. I'm sure of it.
After seeing the season that Ivan Zilic has had,
Neil, he's up there for the best and fairest player, Neil.
MVP or best and fairest?
Take your pick. He's
I reckon he's more.
Take your pick.
He's fair. Don't get me wrong, he's one of the fairest players out there, but valuable comes to mind.
No disrespect to the other ballroom players, but he's almost done it single-handedly.
Yeah, he's the right combo because they're a hard-working unit around him, and he works with them, Big Bird. You know what I mean?
Neil, Jack Caran has just scored his first V-League goal. Well done on you, Jack. He's done a sneaky run at the back post. That's a futsal goal right there.
He's a gentleman, Jack Caran. Helped that oath one time when he had car trouble with the Futsalroos.
Oh, really?
He's a genuine frothy here, and it's great to see him get a goal out there. The Nike V-League Premiership. I believe it was the Big Bird who did knock off that mirror.
What?
But yes, you. I've heard stories. We've seen video evidence.
I would never do that, Neil.
That's all right. If you're not going to own up, it doesn't matter. We've got a game to call. Gearboc. Ball goes wide of young Visvic, and there's a bit of a hop in the step of this Mickleham side as they have a chance here, Big Bird.
Chance?
Yes, have a chance. The Metropolitan have done their usual...
Once the holes are in the cheese, Neil, they can't be put back in.
You ever watch The Price is Right and you see that little lad climbing up the mountain and eventually he falls off the edge? Yeah. Metropolitan just never know when to... we got the lead, let's stop. Let's win the showcase. Stevanovic goes well. It's always that little man, the little...
Neil, they just...
yodeling man falling off the edge.
They're like Robbie Williams. They just keep wanting to entertain you.
Wow. You took my shocking Price is Right.
I just cleaned you up.
Analogy and you just outdid it.
Ruben, what can he do? Big strike.
Angeleski, another hat-trick. Mickleham are coming, and I'll tell you what, Big Bird, even if they don't get 3 points, perhaps looking good for these upcoming relegation battles.
Maybe they found a new recruit, Neil. This is only Angeleski's second game.
We get Angeleski out there.
He did score in his first game he played, so maybe he could play a big part in these relegation battles coming up.
You get Angeleski out there, you get Gearboc, and the starting lineup.
You get Big Ilce up there, you can't move him. Oh yes.
And the skill of Ruben, as Tomo Grgic brought in, the skill of Ruben out there as a starting lineup, and of course Bosniak back in goal. No offense to Charlie, but Bosniak is the usual keeper. They got a chance. They just need to recruit if they're going to stay.
Alston Wicker, a young and inexperienced side, Neil. Oh my goodness!
Talk about experience.
My word.
Hey, careful. Well, class V. What was I saying about Alija before? He'll miss the most of the difficult ones, and
but that's where they should just have a little tape to X at the back post, because that's where Alija's going to be every time. He just finds his way to that X, the back post every time.
About it, yeah. And we can say to the defenders,
just stand here, wait, and rendezvous with Alija, and
stand here.
Right, every counter attack, just have a rendezvous with him.
Ruben. Good save by Koteski. And that is it for this one. The Swiss Cheese Cup wrapped up. Mickleham take out the awards because they had the biggest holes in this one. Oh, and would you believe it? The Stammen has Jusuf Avdic.
I'm here with Mr. Consistent, Jusuf Avdic from Metropolitan Futsal Club. Jusuf, he's got off to a great start again, and again he's have those lapses in those games. Mickleham came back hard at you, and then finally he's got over the line for a win. What is it that happens in those games to you guys?
Oh, we just lack off, I guess. I don't know. We just argue too much. That's about it.
That's one.
When you got a group of close friends, you can say whatever you want to, and that's where the arguments become. But it's nothing personal.
But I see that in a lot of your games when you start bickering amongst each other, you lapse and the teams kick a couple of goals, and it's really cost you a lot of points this season. As you're fully aware, Friday night you had North Melbourne on the ropes in the League Cup final. A couple of decisions didn't go your way, and then you started arguing, and you lost that game. Unfortunately, this season you should have done a lot better than we are on the ladder. Jusuf, do you agree?
Yes, I do, mate. Yeah, I agree with everything you said, but that's futsal, that's soccer. That's it.
You've been twice runners-up in the premiership, twice runners-up in the Ice Cup. You know, you're going into the Ice Cup this season. You know, do you think you can take it out?
Well, hopefully. I wish.
Because I honestly think you deserve something at Futsalroos.
Yeah.
You know, you've been the unluckiest team here.
Yeah.
You know, if you come with your A game, I'm sure you can win the cup. Do you agree, Jusuf?
Yeah, I do, mate.
Huh?
Yeah, I do. That's it. We just have to come with our full strength side, play like we do, and that's it.
Any new inclusions into the cup?
Oh, don't know, mate.
You're just going to go with the one sub?
That's it. You have to speak to Alija about that.
Is he coming back to his experience, coming back for the cup?
Not sure, mate.
At this
You should have been here tonight.
At this age?
Don't know, mate. Don't know. Can't tell you nothing.
Again, good luck, well played, and good luck in the cup. Thank you, Jusuf.
Oh, near wide scenes in the interview, wild scenes.
Absolute wild scenes as the stat man was so rattled by actually getting Jusuf Avdic for an interview that he forgot how to hold the microphone. It was a two-man job out there. Anyways, coming up next, it's Brimbank taking on Brunswick. Brunswick want to secure a spot. If they drop points, Fitzroy survive.